ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of No Place Like Homaha. I'm your host, JD Wonder, alongside Nick Hendricks and Mikey Love. We had a wild weekend. I'm glad we waited this long to record it because a lot of wild stuff happened.
You're wild.
Did.
What?
Oh,
So
I
you're
have no
wild.
idea.
Not wild. I do have the shades are over there. I really don't want to go get them, but Big Pimpin' player.
Checkmate.
Stop it. You're playing chess while we're doing this? For real?
I had to finish it. You guys started it while I was
My
at the
goodness.
end of a game.
I asked, are you ready? And then nothing.
Yeah, because I was focused. I had to beat his ass.
The Ginger Ninja mumbled like 4 words. I heard syllables. That was
Big
about it.
Pimpin' player, I believe, will go to Trey Henderson from TCU.
No.
He had, in his season, he had 2 home runs. In this regional alone, he had 3 home runs, 2 of them coming back to back, both grand slams.
That's insane.
I don't know why he continued to pitch the man, but they did. And TCU, in their region, scored 10-plus runs in all of their games.
Yeah, and especially in the Fayetteville Regional, that's saying something. I mean, granted, Arizona snuck in there on one of the last teams, if not, I think they were the last team in for a regional bid. Then you had Santa Clara, who still tried to play.
The number 3 seed Arkansas.
Yeah. So you in the Fayetteville Regional, especially as good as the Hogs were this year, that's impressive to come out of that regional scoring 10 runs in each game. So your TCU, I think, is looking hot. I think hosting in Fort Worth is going to be really good for them. I think Indiana State's going to have their work cut out pretty well for them. So.
Yep. So looking at the predictions, we got correct. We each had 5 of the correct choices. Looking back at the big board real quick, we all had Wake Forest coming out of that region, and Wake Forest played angry.
They were aggressive.
In that last game against George Mason, the final score, wasn't it like 12-1 or?
I believe so.
It was double digits. I know that. Then in the Tuscaloosa, none of us had Alabama making it out, which Troy had that game against Alabama, and they gave it away.
The error killed them.
Oh, man. That was a tough look for sure.
And to be honest, though, I'm calling that on the error on first base. I'm not giving.
No.
Really? You think the throw was that bad?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it didn't look that
if
bad.
It's
I thought
you away from the base, and he had to stay on the base to try to get the out. So that's what caused it.
I would have sacrificed the out, kept the ball in front.
Yeah,
at that point,
still scores a run, and they're still tied then.
Yeah, but
they ended up scoring a bunch more anyway, so it didn't come down to that.
Troy definitely threw that one away, and it was tough to see because if there was going to be an upset, I thought that was going to be one of the major ones with on your last days.
Yes. Then looking at Coral Gables, Texas made it out of there, so all of Miami and Louisiana were the picks for those. Out of the Stanford Regional, Nick, you were the one that got it right. You got Stanford.
Hell yeah.
Out of the Baton Rouge Regional, Mikey had the pick on that one. He got LSU.
Yeah, get wrecked, both of you nerds.
I don't need it.
Suck it.
Ask for it.
Suck it.
Fine, then you can suck this next one because I had Kentucky coming out of that one. So
cool.
Yeah, I failed on that one.
You're wrecked. And then the next one, Mikey had Southern Miss coming out of there. And then in the Clemson Regional, none of us got it right. Mikey's pick was awful. Lipscomb.
Was it? We knew they were going to make it. I think your picks were awful.
Your pick was.
Oh, my goodness.
I was a shot in the dark.
Gainesville.
You guys were a sure thing. So
Gainesville,
really
Mikey and Nick both got those picks correct in Florida. In the Columbia Regional, I had the correct pick of South Carolina. In the Conway Regional, Mikey and I both had Duke coming out of there.
Yeah, Nick, suck it.
Charlottesville, Nick and I had Virginia coming out of there.
East Carolina went down.
Nashville, which was a huge surprise. Nick
Give it
had
to me!
Oregon coming out,
Give me the O!
which was crazy, and it blew up my bracket. None of us had Oral Roberts coming out of that Stillwater Regional. And Oral Roberts is on a win streak.
21 games. I want to talk about this for a second. They play Oregon next. Now, I'll break down these numbers after we get through this here because we have our preseason picks that I have the full numbers of. I think Oral Roberts is incredibly deadly at the moment playing with the house money, but we'll get to that when we get to the Eugene Super Regional. Did anybody have Indiana State?
No.
Out of us?
Yeah, so looking at over here, yeah, you had Wright State coming out of there. So
That was a
What
tough
an
one.
idiot.
You agree.
lastly, we had all of us from Arkansas, and none of us were correct. So TCU
Yeah, what a bunch of idiots, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are dumb.
So now we get to the really fun part because everybody remembers on the pod where at the beginning of the season, we all chose 8 teams to make it to Omaha as the preseason. And I'll run through those teams here so everybody remembers who it was. So Mikey, to start off the list, had the Volunteers from Tennessee, Miami, Maryland, Louisville, Wake Forest, Bama, Dallas Baptist, and the Old Dominion Monarchs.
Which they got snubbed.
I had Stanford, Virginia, Oregon, LSU, Wake Forest, Okie State, Virginia Tech, UC Santa Barbara. And Josh to close it out at Texas A&M, TCU, LSU, Maryland, Vandy, Georgia Tech, Stanford, Oklahoma State. Now, if we take a look at the handy-dandy bracket here, I have made the numbers down. Out of all three of us, out of the preseason picks, Josh and Mikey both had 3 teams make it.
Well, technically I had 4, but
Technically he had 4. I think everybody's team except for I think I had the least amount. I was 6 out of 8. Both you guys were 7 out of 8 for teams that actually made the tournament in itself. Throwing it to the teams that made it.
8 out of 8, but sure.
Whatever. Throwing it to Mikey, he had Tennessee making it to Omaha. Tennessee is still in it. He had Wake Forest making it. They made it. And then he had Alabama, and they made it. Every other team out. For Josh, he had Texas A&M. They got beat by Stanford, so Stanford advanced. So he's got Stanford. TCU and LSU were Josh's last teams in. And then I had Stanford, Virginia, LSU, Wake Forest, and the one team I was rooting for the whole damn weekend and picked them was the Oregon Ducks. So, what is this?
Squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
No shit. I will take that nut any day of the week.
Oh my god, you horny bastard.
Horny jail.
Calm down.
Horny
All right.
jail. Bonk.
We'll get that one. So, how the regions match up here to see whose teams can still make it. Wake Forest has Bama. South Carolina has Florida in a Gainesville Super. Stanford hosts Texas. Virginia hosts Duke. Oregon will host Oral Roberts, I believe, correct? In Eugene?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Kentucky goes to LSU in about another SEC battle. I believe Tennessee will host Southern Miss.
Nope, it's all the way around.
Southern Miss hosts Tennessee. There we go. And Indiana State goes to Fort
Wait,
Worth.
pause. Come on. You
What?
said what? Southern Miss host? That's what you said?
I said originally Tennessee hosts.
Mm.
No, Southern Miss does host, so it's going to Hattiesburg? Okay.
Mhm.
So Southern Miss hosts, and then Indiana State, even though they're the higher seed, goes to TCU because of...
The Special Olympics.
Sure.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, is that actually a thing? Oh, wow. I feel bad now.
Indiana Special Olympics.
Okay. So there we go. TCU will now host in Fort Worth. So out of the remaining teams that can make it, the potential CWS teams for Mikey, he can only have 2.
Allegedly. Should
Allegedly.
be 3, but
Allegedly.
I was
Josh
snubbed.
can only have 3 teams make it to Omaha. I potentially have the chance to have all 5.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not to
Let it be
toot the
known
horn.
that that Nick didn't choose Texas, so he's not a true Texas fan. So
Let it also be known that
Also-
he could have made these up. We don't know if this is factual. So
somebody go
You
look
guys-
it up. He's known for unfactual information.
Yes. So,
All right.
where are we going for the big board here? Let's start it off.
yeah,
Okay, so
figure it out.
we're gonna have Wake Forest and Alabama. Nick, you can lead it off.
I'm running with Wake Forest. That pitching staff is too deadly. Your 1, 2, and 3 starters shut down everybody in this region, and offense scored a massive amount of runs this weekend. I think that the SEC is going to get stomped in game 1.
Okay, Mikey.
Uh-huh.
So we're all picking.
I think we all have
Huh?
Wake.
I need to take notes here because I have the perfect bracket.
Supers number 2, Texas versus Stanford.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with Stanford. I'm taking all my 5 teams. I'm thinking Texas does not make it out of California.
What do you? Not even a real fan.
I'm going with the facts here because here's the thing. If Texas even makes it to Omaha, it's going to be one of 2 results. They're either going to go 2 in Q or they're going to make it to the semifinal game before the championship series, and they're either going to lose 2 out of 3 in that because they're going to start 2-0 or they're going to just lose out. I know how
Watch
Texas
them
has
come and
done
win
since
the whole
05.
thing now.
If they do, if they make it to
Fake fan.
Omaha, Burnt Orange is coming on.
You're a fake fan.
No, we're gonna turn. Yeah, we're gonna turn it against you, and we're gonna clip every time that you said Texas sucks. So
Mm-hmm.
I never said they did. I'm just going with the numbers
I
here,
did.
boys.
I said it.
okay, Mikey, what are you rolling with on this one?
Stanford.
All right, so we're all choosing.
I hate my
You guys-
life, but
You guys suck choosing.
I hate my life to choose these bastards, but I have to.
All
I'd
right.
rather choose the worst conference in
Mix
the
up with
world.
This next one, we got LSU and Kentucky.
I'm going Go Tigers. Scannis and Tommy White are going to be, or not Tommy White.
Tommy White's a fucking liability on the field, bro.
Yeah.
Tommy, if you listen to this podcast, don't take it personally.
So you're thinking.
I'm going with the Tigers.
Okay, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all playing the safe bet on that one there.
Well, realistically,
You know what?
Kentucky almost they did not look great.
Screw you
I'm
guys.
like, shut up! I'm talking.
Okay. Finish with the floor
said-
is yours. Go ahead.
That Kentucky did not look great in their regional, and Indiana almost came out of that.
Yeah, Kentucky got lucky late, and I think LSU is just going to make that too hard of a damn series.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm taking Kentucky. I feel like if they can ride out Scanish and they can take him shallow into games, but make him make a ton of pitches and get him out of the game early, and capitalize on it. I feel like that's going to be a possibility. And their catcher has
All
been
right.
a stud.
But when you lose, let me know what happens.
I think Kentucky has an offense to be able to somewhat keep up with LSU. It's going to be a matter of getting past Scannis in game 1. And I agree with Josh, though. If you can ride him out and you can make him throw pitches, you might beat him. So,
Yeah, that's the case with everybody.
Next one, Southern Miss and Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Nick.
I'm going to rock with Southern Miss here.
Okay.
I like the Golden Eagles playing in Hattiesburg.
Mikey.
Tenny, baby.
Tennessee.
Huh?
Love that pick.
Who's their guy? Their pitcher? Starts with a D?
Lander.
That dude. Shoves.
I do like the pick, but I'm also going to ride with Southern Miss in this one. I'd like to see the Golden Eagles make it to Omaha.
Yes, sir.
Good try. They're the new East Carolina.
I had to laugh at that when East Carolina got dropped early. We were both talking about it. We said if East Carolina makes it to the Supers, that's where they drop. No, East Carolina did not.
All right.
To me, they did not
They
impress.
laughed at us and said, "Frank, we're gonna drop it now in the regional."
Next,
Respect.
Florida and South Carolina.
Well, let's see. Who did I have on my list here? I'm just kind of going down my list. I didn't have anybody for this one, I don't think.
Just say the Gamecocks like you're going to. Come on.
You know what? I really do want to take South Carolina in this. I think they had a little bit of a tougher test in the region. Florida, to me, they seemed good, but there's still a lot of holes in that, and I think South Carolina's going to find
out of the loser bracket to get back.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is going to come to Omaha.
Morning jail. Mikey.
Florida. Cocaine Bear, baby. But these Doritos are good.
Are they the Cool Ranch ones?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I'm also going to have to go South Carolina on this one. I just don't think that Florida has the defense or the depth within their pitching to be able to make it. But we'll see.
Interesting you say that.
Okay. Next one we got is Duke and Virginia.
Oh,
Pick your basketball school.
Yeah, pick your ACC Blue Bloods. Mikey, you go first.
Duke. For Mike Krzyzewski, baby. What's up?
Coach K, man.
Nick.
I'm going to have to go with I got to go with the Cavaliers. Kyle Teal playing very, very well with that Virginia squad, as well as Geloff. So I think they're coming back again.
I disagree. I think Duke. So.
Damn. Well, you guys, I will say, when it was a 2-on-1 with Duke on the Conway regional, I did end up losing that one. Makes me a little scared.
Next, we got Oregon and Oral Roberts. I already know who Nick's picking.
Give me the Ducks, baby. Give me those Ducks.
Write down Oral Roberts for him.
I got you.
Thank you. We got the Ducks.
That's a circle.
It's an O.
That's a circle.
Okay, Mikey?
Where the O is.
The Roberts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey wants Oral.
I do.
Horny jail.
Yep. Don't care. Stay fast and eat ass, baby. You know how it is.
I'm also going to have to go Oral Roberts. I watched that one left-handed pitcher who has airs of
the dude who looks like Randy Johnson.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's nasty. It's very, very similar to Randy Johnson's motion.
Very across the zone. He's got a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, roughly. And then he's got a 78-mile-an-hour slider.
Disgusting. And here's the thing, though. I'm going against the 21-game win streak, which might be a curse for me. So, one last region to go.
No, there's two, isn't there?
Nope. Indiana State and TCU. It is the last one.
Oh.
Nick, who you got?
Nick, pick the Sycamores. Pick them. Where'd he go?
Slam them down for me. Give me Indiana State.
Indiana State.
Yes. The Sycamores, baby.
I gotta take one upset.
No shot they've been here, right?
Oh, let me look. I don't think so.
Who you got?
Horns up.
Yeah.
All
right.
I'm definitely taking a back seat with that one, but
yeah, you got to lead into that pick. I also picked TCU because I feel like that hot of an offense is really hard to cool off.
Yeah,
they could also come in the region and have no more bats. So
I will say this though, Indiana State did impress me with how they played because this Iowa team was no pushover. North Carolina is normally
a good
here.
ACC team, a decent ACC team. They were ranked at a couple different times this year.
And Wright State did not play as good as I thought they were. So
you're just silly for that one.
Yeah. But I think if you can come out of this region with as much momentum as Indiana State does have, especially beating an Iowa team as good as they did, coming back late in the game in the first game that they played them to get to 2-0, I think that Indiana State has potential to get this upset done.
See, but here's the thing. I'd agree with you, but they're not at home.
No, and playing in Fort Worth is going to be
right.
very,
it
very
will
bad.
Be, but I don't know if the Indiana State has ever been to a Super, but
so fun fact about that actually. So they have one College World Series appearance. Can anybody guess the year?
1482.
No, Columbus, but thank you. Oh, that's 1492.
Yeah, good job.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It has not, or you're going later than 2000.
What? Oh,
you got to go back after 2000.
Okay, so that'd be earlier than 2000, but okay.
Whatever, yeah. Anybody got a guess?
1978.
Nope.
I'm close though, aren't
I? Yeah.
So that means 1994.
What are we doing?
We're guessing the last time that Indiana State made their first College World Series, first and only College World Series appearance.
Was it in Omaha?
1987.
Yes. Josh, you are really freaking close, bud.
1969.
No.
We wanted to say 69 because he's horny.
Horny Joe. Josh, you're really close.
1988?
A little colder.
1985.
What an idiot.
Still a little colder.
1986.
There you go. Sycamores made it to the College World Series back in 1986. Yes, it was still in Omaha because it finally moved to Omaha in 1950. Or I saw this on our highlight. It was 1950 or 60. But anyways, so here, let's give a little look here at the Mo Valley Conference champs. They've had 89 players drafted in total. They have 28 major leaguers on rosters actively. They have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This has been their 12th regional appearance. And they have one College World Series appearance. So the last time they made it to a Super
was when they won.
They came to Omaha.
Yeah. Sorry, but unfortunately, they got to go through a good TCU team.
That they do. That they really do.
They might want to warm up the showers, keep the bus running.
Got to send them back to Indiana State. Does anybody have, I know we all made our picks here. Does anybody have a team that would not surprise you if a pick went a different way?
Yeah,
from what we made. What?
Alabama.
You think that Alabama wouldn't surprise you if they upset Wake Forest?
Bro, that would. I mean, but also not. Because you got to think, ever since that cheating scandal broke, they've been
hot.
They've been steamrolling dudes. But you also got to think of the starting pitching staff that Wake Forest has.
Yeah, that 1 through 3 rotation is very deadly, and their offense didn't seem to slow down.
But I think the only one that wouldn't surprise anybody is the Oregon or Roberts one, because you just don't know. That's kind of like that Indiana State regional where anybody can kind of come out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Josh, who do you
like the?
I was gonna say, who do you got?
Yeah, I think I have 3. No, I mean, Southern Miss Tennessee, because obviously Tennessee's, an SEC opponent. They're coming in playing Sun Belt opponent. So you never really know with that. But I think the 2 that, again, wouldn't surprise me is South Carolina, Florida, or Virginia, Duke. Virginia,
if the results flipped.
2 good ACC opponents. And then with the other one, it's their veteran presences. They've been in Omaha. They've won it before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a surprise to see either of those faces here. So.
There is, I will say, this year there is a very high amount of veteran rosters, and especially national champions alone. You got Florida, South Carolina with a 2-peat. You got Virginia as a national title winner, Texas and Stanford, very historic national title winning programs. LSU, a national title winning program. TCU, who is just a historic Omaha team as of the mid 2000s. So, I mean, I think that this pool, from where it started out as, it was interesting to see who was going to make it out of your, I would say, college baseball blue bloods. The one region that surprised me that actually a named team came out was the Auburn region, because Samford and Penn were kind of putting it on everybody, and they were going on win streaks. And I actually thought that it was going to be either an Ivy League school or Samford was going to come out of that Auburn region. I was not expecting Southern Miss to come out at all by the end of the weekend based on the first day. So, but I think other than that, everybody's region went according to plan for the most part.
Except for Oral Roberts.
Yeah, they decided to slap Stillwater. And Dallas Baptist continues to be just a win or two away short from Omaha.
Stop. It's a touchy subject.
Almost as touchy as Old Dominion not getting in the tournament.
No, bro, that's just utter bullshit.
Win your conference, bro.
No.
Don't be an 8 seed in your conference,
Why?
bro.
Texas got their ass handed to them in their conference.
They won the regular season outright.
I don't
They were
care.
in the top
That's
25.
cheating, bro. I can also use sticky substances and win games.
My brother in Christ, I don't know where you're getting sticky substances from. Yeah, mute yourself and leave.
Fine.
He's gonna drive to Iowa here and kick my ass. What?
Say it with your chest, big boy.
Say it with your chest, big boy.
Yeah. Say some
Go.
more stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
No, you're supposed to say more stupid shit. God, figure it out one time. Hit the showers.
That's all right.
bud. Hit the showers.
I do need to. I need to hit the showers and find
Yeah,
some food,
I
man.
can
It
smell
was
you
been a
from
long
here.
day.
Your pics stink of ass.
Do they? Do they really?
Pics do. Yeah, your pics are atrocious.
Well, I think if that's everything we got to cover, we've got one more week until Omaha, boys. It's that time.
Yeah, and you're not even going to come to a game. What a hoodlum.
Sorry, I have a bachelor party, and then I'll possibly get down.
All right.
Were you pointing because you had something to say, or were you pointing at me just
No, I'm
because
pointing at you
you're-
for being a loser and leaving, and then never coming back. And then when you come
Picking
back,
Swede.
no.
Swede over ball with the boys.
It's a bachelor party. There
You
is no
do get a
Swede.
thumbs down. You get a
It's a
thumbs.
bachelor party. There's
you
no
get
Swede
3
to be
thumbs
had,
down.
my guys.
3. 3 thumbs down.
That's 4.
I can't see him.
Gingers can't count.
I'm
Here, you also
right
get
here,
this.
right here.
Here.
Jesus.
Here's
Okay.
these.
Anyways,
All right.
this is escalating quickly. Again, want to bring up our sponsor. Shout out Cronio Media for being our partner and releasing us on all platforms. Also, a few sponsors. We got Shank It Golf and Dubby. Again, for all your golf or energy substances, visit those places and use the code Cronio Media, all one word, all capitalized, for 10 to 15% off of your orders. Again, since you're already here on the No Place Like Omaha channel, please like and subscribe to us. Leave a comment. Let us know what you want to kind of see in this off season that's going to be coming up. Again, you can find us on Twitter and TikTok at Homaha Pod. Okay. Anything else?
The D3 College Baseball World Series just ended today. Congratulations to Lynchburg. The Hornets are D3 national title winners. John Hopkins lost. They had a pitcher this morning go 164 pitches.
Yeah.
Bro, my arm is gone.
It's basically 2 games.
I think what did he have? I saw the tweet where they took a picture of the scoreboard. He had 100 some strikes and only like 50 balls.
59 balls.
There you go. That's impressive. You throw 164 pitches in a game.
Bro, should have just messed around and threw 169 just because.
Facts, honestly.
Freaking amateur over here.
All right, I think we can get her done. We're ready for Omaha, boys.
All right.
Bring it.
No, you can't say that because you won't be.
see you in a little bit as we advance on.
JD and I will see you in Omaha.